Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Colby Perry, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So, many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down. Colby Perry digging in for the Nationals. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Three and 2 now. Line drive.
Fall in.
And it gets down for a base hit. The run comes across and the Nats score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Willie Anaya. Nice grab. From his backside, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Man at first, 1 away.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard.
Hit high in the air. There it goes.
Get up. Get out of here.
See ya. That one felt good. His 32nd of the year, and they close the gap. It's 7-3. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. And that's ripped for a base hit. Around third. 1 runs in. Runner stops at third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner on the move. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Up the middle, Acuna. In plenty of time to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still 1 out there to pick up.
That one the other way. And there's a base hit to right field. In comes the run from third. And this game is tied in the 7th. Around second now, going for three. Safe. And that's his third hit.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. Swing and a ground ball. Rolls across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And now the shortstop, Colby Perry.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Santos in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Nope,
just
outside.
missed. Swing and a ball popped up. Santos. And makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Perry had a great showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates.
Colby Perry ready to put on a show, playing as the lead. Now it's the shortstop, Colby Perry.
Hitter's got some
Ball
good
1, no
opposite
strike.
field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss. The count 1 and 2.
1 ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 and 2. That one is
nice
absolutely
nice
belted.
piece.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner takes off. Up the middle. Acuna fires to first in time. Solo runner at third. 2 men out. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Spencer Steer. To the right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning. And they limit. Ben Gonzalez digs in now. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground to the left. Perry. To first. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one's upstairs. Ball 1.
1-1.
Check swing went around. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. No outs. Runner at first. And now the veteran third baseman, Jace Young. On the ground to second. Might be 2. There's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Two outs, base is empty. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Hit high in the air.
Go,
there it goes.
Go!
See ya. His 33rd homer of the year. It's 3-0. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Back here in the desert, now the left fielder, Willie Anaya. Swing and a chopper out to short. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Colby Perry. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bogey, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That one ripped right center field. It's out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Next to hit for the Nats, Colby Perry. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. Your hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Max Schumann now at the plate. Trying to move the runners over. To second, pulls him off the bag. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing. So bases all loaded up. Steer getting ready to hit. On the ground to third, might be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. Perry really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish.
Colby Perry, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Perry will hit next. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And a foul ball.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Marmion digs in now. Out to short. Zips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So runner at second, 2 down. Rodriguez, the next to hit.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Two outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Anaya makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Grounds one to short. Perry slings to first in time.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Nationals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, and foul ball. Perry mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the DH, Leover Peguero. Out to short, Perry. Tosses to first, and that is that. So 5 innings in the books now with the no-hitter. Colby Perry digging in for the Nationals. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The shortstop takes the ball. All loaded up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He sends one out the opposite way. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here. But you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Ball 1 there. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Rocketed it out towards right center. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. And now the first baseman, Alan Marmion. Pickoff throw. Perry back in on a dive.
Runner.
Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz. And there's 1 away. And at first, Miguel Rodriguez digging in for the Nationals. Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. He's safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, they did everything they could to try to prevent that steal. They throw the pitch out, but just...
Runner goes again. And a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Perry was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big...
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Colby Perry making waves of the baseball world right now after homering in 8 straight games. A major league record shared by Dale Long, Don Mattingly, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's got a chance to match it today, Chris.
Well, Boog, runs like this pull people into baseball.
1 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Colby Perry. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed. Here's a 3-0. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Cavado checks the runner. Perry dives back in safely. Three-two. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. In the dirt. Throw to second. Saved, and it's a double steal. Grounds one to short. Henderson tosses to first. That's out number 3. So the 2 out, space is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Going back and brings it in at the wall. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 innings complete. So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in for the Astros, Gunnar Henderson. Hit on the ground to short. Perry throws to first in time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here is Colby Perry. 0 for 3 in this one. Swung on, belted. On the move, racing back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. First and second, 1 out. So next up for Houston, Tyler Stevenson. The 0-2. Grounder might be 2. Keyshaw for 1, and that's 2. Colby Perry with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again? Colby Perry digging in for the Nationals. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Perry recently taking home Player of the Month honors. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it.
Ball.
Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the veteran catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And the right-hander deals. Out to short. Zips it across, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the out. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Sends it to first, and that'll keep more runs. No outs, runners at first and second. That one is absolutely belted.
Get up, ball. Get up.
That's back there. Bang! His 36th home run of the season. It's 5-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach you'll hit for a high average as well.
Back here in Nationals Park, here's the center fielder, Fernando Marin. Out to short, Perry. Fires across the diamond, and a quick out, number 1. Now it's the shortstop, Colby Perry. He's been a difference maker in this one with what he did back in the 6th.
No doubt, Boog, a huge 3-run homer, and it's one of the key moments in this game.
And time called prior to the 0-1. 2 on, 1 out. Out towards right center field. Kerstead makes his way towards it, makes the grab on the run. Runner tags for third, applies the tag, and they get 2. Fernando Marin up next for the Astros. This could end it. Ground ball, and this should do it. Perry. Throw to first, in time. Ball game, and the Nationals even this series up at a game apiece. Perry had a sensational show. Colby Perry getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. 1 down. Colby Perry digging in for the Nationals. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Perry in the box now as he leaves that one up high. next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Time called. That one ripped.
Get over.
That's bad. Holy Toledo. He leaves the yard to right, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
All set for the start of the inning. Now, Harry Ford. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. Out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Bases juiced, no outs. The Nationals off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boo, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a .600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Fastball is outside. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fought off foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get...
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And next to hit for Houston, Benito Rodriguez. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Colby Perry now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. And at first, Alan Marmion digging in for the Nationals. Runner on the go. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So 2 down, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Miguel Rodriguez.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On a bounce right side, collected by Torres. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get 2 runs on. Runner at first with 2 away. Gleyber Torres will hit next. Up the middle. To first. And Gleyber Torres retired. 3rd out. So the Astros lead 1. They continue to trail 7-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines? This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Bang! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 10-0. That one just sounded different.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Perry really stood out in this one. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers. Colby Perry, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Next to hit for the Nats, Colby Perry. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Bingo. His 39th home run of the season. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now the third baseman, Jace Young. Out to short, Perry. Whips it across, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
The batter, number 1.
The Nats have raced out of the gate to start the season. Fastball is outside.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Lifted in the air, right field. Stewart tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz has this one sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now, Colby Perry.
Ball, that's outside.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down.
Pickoff move to first. Perry dives back in safely.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner, he's
Runner
going.
on the move. Swung on, belted.
Oh, get up.
Cruz
Get up,
going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. Runner on the go. On the ground. Clifford takes it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now the right fielder. Runner breaks for third. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Perry was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. 2 hits, including that long ball. Colby Perry with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again today? It's the Arizona. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Perry getting ready to hit. Now he steps out as time is granted. Check swing, called strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Bingo. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 3-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
One out. Runners at first and second.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Into center. Gonzalez. Long run. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's 2 down.
Excellent job. And I tell you what, times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Perez digs in now. Grounds one to short. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. And runner at first with no outs here. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. The Nationals are looking very strong so far this season. To first, might be 2. 1 at second. Over to first, safe.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
Check on the runner. Perry back in on a dive.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a 600.
Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Falls it in for the out. So 2 down, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Miguel Rodriguez. Runner takes off. This ball's chopped on the ground. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Elliott Stewart. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Colby Perry now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Fastball is outside. Perry with a homer in his last game. Medina at third. Lipscomb at first with no outs. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. Can't hang on. So digging in, Alan Marmion. The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight. So I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly.
And that one handled. Fired to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play.
So 2 down. Colby Perry digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered here in this one. Santos, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Backed up the middle in a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Alan Marmion. Now move to first. Perry back on a dive. There goes the runner. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. with his 40th homer of the season in this game.
And still racking up the long balls.
Colby Perry getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now it's the shortstop, Colby Perry. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Ball one, no strikes. Perry launched a homer in his most recent game. Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases. That's his third home run of the series. And the Nats have the lead. It's 2-1. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. That's the second out. These two offenses could put up runs in a hurry. 1 out, base is empty. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Bingo. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Perry, a former Gold Glove winner, more than 2,000 hits in his career, a former first-round pick in 2024. Righty delivers. And that one lifted in the air center field. Gonzalez makes the catch, and a couple of quick outs. One down. Here's the left fielder, Willie Anaya. Out to short, Perry. Fires across the diamond. Play is made, 2 out. Colby Perry digging in for the Nationals. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. Bingo. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add on. It's 6-2. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Luis Angel Acuna will hit next. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Keyshaw for one. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Perry had a sensational showing in the win. 3 homers in this one. Just amazing.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time.
Colby Perry with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can he keep it going again today? It's the Washington Nationals. So 2 down. Colby Perry, the next to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And here's the catcher, Miguel Rodriguez.
Runner, runner.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Up the middle, Johnson throws to first in time, and that is the inning. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jacob Wilson. Out to short. Handles, throws to first, got the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Ball 1, no strikes. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one misses. 2-0. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Going back. And that one is off the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, he is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Miguel Rodriguez now at the plate. Lined into right.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runners at the corners here, one away.
Runner, he's going.
In the dirt, runner goes for second.
No, he's in there, safe.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Ripped to short. Whips it across. And that is out number 2. So, runner at second, 2 down. Trey Lipscomb digging in for the Nationals. Runner breaks for third. To the right side, Johnson sends it to first. They limit the damage here. Man at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Alex Freeland. Grounder might be 2. Fired to second. And that's 2. Another inning in the books, but not before they put a hit on the board and erase the no-no. It's the Nationals. Base is empty with 2 away. And now up for Washington, Colby Perry. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends it out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
Back here in Pittsburgh, now the third baseman, Alex Freeland. On the ground, Perry. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Colby Perry.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
The 1-0. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Get out of here. See ya.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Hit on the ground to short, Perry. And they're down to their last out. Perry had a sensational showing in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers. Colby Perry, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. And here is Colby Perry. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
2 outs. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that is that. So 1 left for Washington, and now the Pirates will get their first. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Perry stands in now, looks at that one inside. Check swing, went around. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Nice hit. Nice
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And
Runner, he's going.
Runner on the go. That's the third. The throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And here is Miguel Rodriguez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind.
He's trying for third. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Nationals leave 1. It's 5-0. One down. Jacob Wilson, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Perry slings to first, and there's 2 away. 1 out, base is empty. Hit high in the air. There it goes.
Go, ball.
See ya.
Go.
He'll circle the bases. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they've got their first run. It's 6-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Fires across the diamond, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. 1 out, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colby Perry.
Yeah.
Line drive,
nice
base hit.
Boy.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now at the plate, Alan Marmion. Hagan picks over, and he just got his hand in there. Perry, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. That one the other way. Wilson tosses to first. Got him. So runner at second, 2 down. Rodriguez will hit next. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He makes the grab. And
nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things